I'll have to try it myself. I believe her, but I don't know. The green onions, shrimp bisque. Can't tell this fat man nothing. The creaminess, the velvetness of the smoothness of this is absolutely amazing. Look at these pretty shrimp right here. Tonight, when you can't tell a fat man nothing, we're gonna make a shrimp bisque. It's a creamy, velvety, smooth soup. So if you love shrimp and you love soup, join me on how to make shrimp bisque. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take these shrimp, we're gonna dehead them, we're gonna devein them, and we're also gonna shell them and put this into a pot in a colander so we can, with water, so we can make our shrimp stock. That's gonna be the first step. All right, got them all deheaded and deveined and also peeled. I'm gonna stick these inside my water that has the colander in it. And the reason why I put the colander in there is so I don't get all the nasty stuff in there when I could just pull this out like this and my stock's in there. So I put the heads in there, we're gonna bring this to a boil. We're gonna let this simmer for, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and put some vegetables in there, probably some onions and some celery and whatever I have, carrots or something in there to make my stock. Be right back. As you see, I have onions, some carrots, some green onions, and some celery. I'm gonna go ahead and season my water with some onion powder. A little bit of crab ball in there, not much. That stuff is potent. I'm gonna do some Tony's and some seasonal. I'm gonna put a lid on this, bring this to a boil, and then I'm gonna, once it's to a boil, I'm gonna let it simmer for a little bit and get all those seasonings infused. So I'll be right back. All right, now while that's boiling, I'm gonna go ahead and get a pot. I'm gonna put a stick of butter in there, slowly get that melted. We're gonna chop up some celery, some bell peppers, some white onions, some green onions, and some garlic, and that's gonna go in and saute it in the onions to get that bisque started. I already have a stick of butter inside this pot, melted. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my celery, my onions, my bell peppers, and my green onions. I don't have any fresh garlic, so I'm gonna use garlic, which is totally fine. I just prefer fresh garlic in this dish. What we'll do is we'll get all this nice and sauteed. Need some garlic. Big wooden spoon. Not that much. All right, let's get us all nice and sauteed and till the vegetables are tender. All right, my vegetables are now wilted and softened. I'm gonna go ahead and add some all-purpose flour. We're just gonna make a roux, a light roux. This is gonna help thicken up our shrimp bisque. Oh, and we're boiling over here. Take the lid off. We're boiling. Be right back. Ooh, yeah, I made a mess over here. So I had this start boiling up and over. I turned the fire down. I'm gonna let this simmer and get all that incorporated and seasoned, infused, whatever you want to call it. I did take the lid off. Get my facial on. Oh, it smells so good. While that's simmering and this is trying to make a little roux, I think I'm gonna need a little bit more flour. I had a half a cup of butter. I'm gonna put a half a cup of flour in here. I don't want this to get brown. I just want a light roux, light colored roux on this. Go ahead and add just a little bit of seasoning in here. My roux is almost done. I don't want it too dark, like I said. I just want like a little light colored roux on here. And this is getting to be perfect right here. I'm gonna turn my fire off actually. Finish seasoning this up, and then my stock is almost ready. What we'll do is we'll add this to in here. You're like, but Curtis, that's some big chunks in there. Yeah, some vegetables, I know, but we're gonna take care of that. We're gonna make it nice, smooth, creamy, and velvety. All right, it's been simmering for about 30 minutes. Now get you a spoon, and we're gonna taste that stock. You gotta blow, it's hot. And what you're tasting for is just to make sure enough seasonings and the shrimp really comes through with those shells. And it does. I'm gonna let it sit a little bit longer. I do want it to a little bit more potent. So let it sit a little bit longer to see if those shrimp shells will extract some more of that shrimp flavor. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pull our shells out of our stock. And watch how easy this is by using the colander. Put that on there like that. And now you have your stock all nice and clean. Super simple. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna transfer that stock into our roux over here. Bring this a little close so I don't burn myself. Basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna put all this, maybe not all of it, but majority of the stock inside here. And if you notice, I did not have, or have not yet, added my shrimp into this. I'm gonna boil my shrimp, or boil, is actually how I would say, but boil my shrimp inside this roux mixture stock once I get it all transferred. So let me get this transferred, and I'll be right back to show you the next step, okay? I transferred about 3/4 of that stock inside to this pot, and people are like, well, how much water did you start off with? Man, look at my hair. Jess, I need a haircut. Let's just say 8 cups of water is what I started off with. I'm just guesstimating that, and that's what I boiled with that to make that shrimp stock. The leftover shrimp stock I'm going to go ahead and put in my freezer, but I'm going to go ahead and start stirring this roux and water shrimp stock mixture together, and then I'm going to add my shrimp into here and ball that inside that together. Let's get this all nice and mixed. This will thicken up a little bit, but we're going to add more liquid in just a minute. Now I had a total of 4 pounds of shrimp. I'm going to go ahead and add 1.5 pounds of shrimp into this mixture right here. The other 1.5 pounds I'm going to saute real good to go into my soup. But right here, I'm going to go ahead and boil down 1.5 pounds of shrimp into this stock. Now while I'm getting my facial with all this steam, I'm going to go ahead and bring this to a boil, and I want that liquid to reduce really well. I want it kind of thick, and then we're going to add some cream to this, and then we're going to blend it all together. Not emergency blender, merger, like this. So let's get this water reduced to the stock reduced, and then we'll be right back. Hey, don't forget to taste as you go along, because you want to make sure that your seasoning is setting in. So you want to see if you want to add any more seasoning to this. So taste as you go. All right, so this has been cooking down. I have a nice consistency. It's a little thick. Look at that. Nice big chunks of shrimp, big chunks of vegetables in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add my heavy cream. Don't ask me how much, I just pour. I would say maybe a cup, 2 cups in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to blend all this together with that immersion blender. That's what's going to make it velvety and smooth and creamy. So we've got all that in there. We take our immersion blender. We got to plug that sucker up. Don't forget to plug it up. And then this is going to make it nice and smooth. Let's see. Get this. Be careful with this stuff. And just blend it out. Bring it all together so it's nice and smooth. I'll be back. All right, it's time. It's ready to play it up. Guess who wanted this bisque? She came home from college and said, Daddy, can you make a shrimp bisque? I'm like, whatever you want, princess.
Whatever I want,
that's right.
I get.
All right, so let's play it up, girl. All right, so we got this nice bisque. Show you people. Look how nice and smooth and velvety and creamy that thing is.
I want to.
Show them.
I know, I'm pouring more. I want to.
You might not like it.
I know, I'm gonna like it.
Look at that. Look how pretty.
And now he's gonna decorate.
And now we're gonna top it off with some freshly grilled shrimp, just like that.
So good.
And then if you want to add some greens, add some green onions. And let's go in for a taste. You gotta be truthful. You can't be lying, because for me everything tastes good.
I know. I don't lie. God
It's
knows.
hot.
God knows I don't lie.
You gotta blow. It's hot.
It's so good.
Is it really? Are you just saying that?
I
Can't tell this fat man nothing, this little skinny mini nothing, because she knows what's good. Definitely try this. The shrimp bisque. Easy to make. 1, 2, 3. Made it for the princess.
It's the best shrimp bisque ever.
All right. Till next time. Bye.
Bye.